So, how are things going with you and Kenny? Oh, well, you know Kenny. He's sweet, caring. We're both really into the same things. He's just an overall nice guy.
And I don't want to hear I'm acting different.
I wonder where they keep the sesame ginger. Let me ask that nice guy over there. So what did you and Langston do this weekend? Oh, nothing much. Baked snickerdoodle cookies, snuggled up on the couch, watched a couple episodes of Gilmore Girls as he massaged my feet and ran me a chamomile bath with rose petals flown in from Lake Como. Wow, what a nice guy. I just want an exceptionally ripped, financially stable, nice guy. That's what you hoes sound like. They're fast, young, nice guys do it well. Because we as humans have access to various forms of media, we see various forms and depictions of ourselves. We have the typical good girl, girl next door trope with the rebellious, moody bad boy from across the tracks. But in the corner, always lurking, is that boy next door, that nice guy. You know, the type of guy your parents would want you to settle down with. Easygoing, non-confrontational, usually the underdog in media, or just straight up used as plot devices and ultimately ignored because of their averageness. The term nice guy in a literal sense describes a man who is agreeable, gentle, compassionate, sensitive, and vulnerable. Of course, qualities that most women, heterosexual women that is, would want in a partner. But informally, nice guy is commonly used with either a literal or sarcastic meaning for a low-down, non-desirable ass man. This term is used interchangeably, both positively and negatively, and in today's video, I want to explore both. In media, in the context of a relationship, and of course answering the question at the end, are women really done with the whole bad boy shit and want nice men, nice guys in their corner? Or will they always run back to those rugged wattpad types? And answering the age-old question, do nice guys finish last? Nice guys finish last, that's why I treat you like trash. It's not what I really wanna do, but you only date bad guys, so I'll give it my best try to treat you the way you want me to. So we've established a definition of a nice guy and how most nice guys are wholesomely harmless, someone your mother would approve of, generic, unthreatening, below or sub-average, but they can also veer into beige territory of being generally bland. Because a lot of nice guys follow the straight and narrow paths and don't have much sway when it comes to confronting life's many tasks, obstacles. As RuPaul Charles says a lot, we're all born naked and the rest is drag, which is his take of basically saying that most of life is a performance. We're all putting on some type of performance when we put on clothes, when we act a certain way, speak a certain way. I'm putting on a performance right now. You might be putting on a performance as you're watching this on a bus or in your bed. But what happens when the nice guy performance is over? When discussing the two types of nice guys, for the positive type, he is genuinely kind and caring, polite to everyone regardless of sex, age, or race, has no ulterior motive, is not nice to get a reward, and behaves such because of human decency. It's the right thing to do. The first person that comes to mind when I read the positive definition of a nice guy is Abbott Elementary's Gregory Eddy. He was a single black man living in Philadelphia and working as a school teacher. Pretty bland, basic, generic. He is mostly like serious and stoic that we see him on screen, but he does have a sense of humor. He's very non-confrontational as Ava, the principal, makes passes at him all the time and he kind of just like doesn't say anything about it. He was apprehensive to simply confront a parent about the kid being tardy. He's into gardening. The actor Tyler James Williams expressed a desire to portray a quote-unquote normal black male educator on screen in a consistent, normalized way to encourage and validate that experience. Quinta herself even says that she went out of her way to turn the character of Eddie into a heartthrob. Quote, this person is hot to you because we're telling you they're hot. Another guy I think of in terms of the positive type of nice guy is Russell Wilson, the NFL player who also happens to be married to Ciara. Russell Wilson swooped into Ciara's life after she was leaving a very tumultuous relationship with certified player rapper Future. He left her with one baby. Her heart was broken and she felt very abandoned and alone. And here comes this superhero of a nice guy. When you juxtapose somebody like Russell Wilson with Future, he's the obvious stand-up, all-American guy you want to bring home to your mom. He seems to make Ciara feels seen, loved, and cared for, and is always at her beckoning call, always hyping her up, always giving her praises like a nice guy would. Because he's always admiring and showing off Sierra, a lot of people, cough cough, insecure black men, think that put him in the category as being corny. Like they label him as being corny because he cares for his wife and children and his accepted future son as his anyway. Another example that comes to mind is like these guys, sometimes made out of AI, sometimes not, that they put in these dating story ads, which I was going to do a whole video talking about these dating apps, story app ads, and how they're becoming more and more unhinged. They basically try to display this super swipe you off your feet, Prince Charming, almost too good to be true, like completely fictitious. Most of the time they're AI person that would be your perfect guy, partner, mate, whatever you want him to be, he will be that for you, and it's to help sell their story. Encourage people to get on the dating apps to be like, oh my god, we have so many guys like this on our app, download it now. All these guys come off as very much, I'm the nice guy, I could never be the moody rebel bad boy. And the last person I would put in this category would probably be this guy from TikTok. I'm just gonna play a video.
There's no such thing as a gold digger. Women are naturally expensive, so pick one in your price range and shut up. Hair, nails, skincare, clothes, makeup, none of that is free. Even that girl that you think's low maintenance, the one that's natural, you must have never had a girlfriend before, because that natural girl, she's rocking a $200 effortless look. My girlfriend is allowed to have male friends. She is not allowed to make new ones while in a relationship with me. Let's be clear. I'm not insecure. I'm just logical. Any male friends she had before me, fine. They're grandfathered in. They've been emotionally vetted. They've passed the background check. But new male friends, while we're dating, why? What possible scenario requires fresh male companionship? You all are out here getting pregnant by dudes that are gonna need a ride to the baby shower. He's supposed to be the one building the crib, not asking if it's cool if he smokes in your car on the way there. Can we be serious? I mean, you really looked at a man who can't keep his car from getting repossessed, and you thought, yeah, that's father material. They're all liars, so just pick the tallest and most good-looking one, okay? Listen, if the bar is on the floor, at least trip over someone attractive on your way down. You know, if you're gonna get played, at least let it be by someone photogenic. Sometimes I wish my standards were low, so I could find the love of my life 8 times a year, like some of you. Okay, every month you got a new soulmate, a new this feels different, a new I've never felt this way before. Yeah, you have actually 7 times since spring.
This guy is always in the nice guy category because he knows exactly what to say to women and how to get women on his side. He's very personable with his woman audience, having the ability to like capture the attention of women and keep us by placing us in these scenarios and making one feel like they're the only girl in the world. He's the nice guy that looks out for the collective interest of women and women only. I mean, it's kind of hard to disagree with a guy that's saying everything you want to hear. It's hard not to see him as positive, nice, non-threatening, and a proponent of human decency. Not only human decency, and putting the affairs of women above all. I think there has been a rise and fall, and then low-key rise again of the nice guy. For a long time, a lot of women would want to go for the more moody, brash, unpredictable, abrasive, outsider type of bad boy because it's something they weren't used to. They like the whole rough around the edges type of person. And I'll talk about this in a second, but a lot of girls wanting something completely different than the straight and narrow path that they've walked most of their life. A woman's relationship to the nice guy is completely dependent on whichever nice guy that she gets. She could get the nice guy like a Gregory Eddy, like a Russell Wilson, that seems to be nice for the sake of human decency. You could get the nice guy that's more performative. The performative man, nice guy archetype. The performative man, nice guy hybrid baby who's very much, I'm not like other guys. And then there could be insecurity that comes with that. Like, oh my gosh, you're too good for me. Let me like bow down to you. Oh my gosh, you're a queen. I'm peasant. Like, it's guys out there that really do that, and they're doing it all in the name of performance to get you to come over to their side. And once they have you, flip switches. I would put those type of men in the performative category. I think the rise again of nice guys could also be contributed to how women don't really want to be in competition with men. And you can have that when you're in cahoots with a bad boy type. Typically the average nice guy round the way type isn't too flashy, isn't doing too much, and that inadvertently means that they're not like overpowering or outshining the woman. For the second type of nice guy, he's the one who ultimately has ulterior motives. He believes that because he behaves in a certain way, the world owes him for his actions. He doesn't make it clear what he desires from the beginning and becomes angry when he doesn't get what he wants. I think a perfect example of this type of nice guy is Moody from Little Fires Everywhere. A sophomore in high school, Moody is the first of the Richardson children to befriend Pearl, who's like the ostracized antagonist of the series. He develops romantic feelings for her and attempts to show her the ways in which his family can be false and manipulative in order to raise his own stock with her. He then grows embittered and even cruel when he discovers Pearl's relationship with his brother, ultimately ending the performative nature of his nice guy ways. I don't want to spoil the show, but let's just say this guy ends up committing arson. All because the girl that he wanted rejected him, and he wasn't truly a nice guy in the way that is to uplift human decency, but ultimately had ulterior motives to get what he wanted, and if he didn't get it, it's fuck you. It's the perfect example of men who are in competition when the oh so nice guy suddenly isn't so nice anymore. I mean, look at this face. Doesn't he look so nice? But look at this face. Doesn't he look so nice? I think nice guys are on a rise again because women are just simply sick of all that comes with dating a bad boy, which most bad boys are extremely emotionally unintelligent, and their bad boy ways end up catching up to them and ultimately infiltrating all their relationships in negative ways, especially any type of relationship you might have with a romantic partner. Women want to snuggle up on the couch and watch Drop Dead Diva with their partners while the partner rubs their feet and happily feeds them popcorn. A bad boy will not do that. A nice guy will. Bad guys are flashy. Bad guys want people to know that they're bad guys and be labeled as bad guys. And let's not forget, nice guys and all the different categories. Nice guys, bad guys, they all mean different things to different communities. Heavily in the black community, like when I was in high school, a lot of my friends would go for hood ninjas. I'll just say that. So basically a hood ninja, in my definition, is like a guy who be into nefarious hood activities. Like, he may or may not sell drugs. He may or may not know somebody who sells drugs. He drag races. He owns weapons, let's just say that, and wears them proudly. He's into very much low vibrational degenerate hood activities, and a lot of girls that I would know were very much on the opposite end of, like, they grew up in two-parent households, good income, got everything they wanted, emotionally stable parents, and they went out of their way to get with hood ninjas because it was so different from what they were used to, and they liked the rush, they liked the adrenaline, they liked the unpredictability. You can say the same thing about, like, now I think the term is more like YNs, so young ninjas who just be out, don't really have any clear aim or direction, kind of just causing havoc and ruckus wherever they go. Some YNs really just mind their business, but you can kind of just, it's a YN silhouette, like it's a way of being to be a YN, and it means different things to different people. The black community's version of a bad boy could be a hood ninja or a YN, and I wanted to make that distinction. Girls suddenly want that average round the way boy next door because they're easily accessible, they're reliable, they're the safe option, and the world is crazy as it is already with everything going on. Why add possible additional turmoil to your life through a relationship? A lot of nice guys are birthed from nerds or just somebody who's passionate about a specific topic or topics and might show that passions in different ways. I think there's something to be said about that, how nerds are passionate about that one thing. The nerd to nice guy pipeline, that nice guy will eventually be passionate about the human decency aspect. That's what the transition should be. The nice guy should never be too nice, meaning he's like passive and lets people walk all over him. So, do nice guys finish first or last? Nice guys finish first. In my book, nice guys finish first. You should want somebody who wants to be with you, who doesn't want to cause or bring turmoil, havoc, mess, and wreckage into your life, which I feel like a lot of bad guys tend to do. I think there's a reason why nice guys are back on the rise and the whole bad boy trope is played out. I mean, Wattpad will always keep it alive and well, don't get me wrong, and there's always people out there who are going to go for whatever they want, no matter what that person may bring into their life. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. At the end of the day, obviously, don't judge anyone based off of superficial things or what they might have gone through. That's not right. You should give any and everyone a chance as long as they treat you with respect, kindness, and have you and your best interests at heart. And if you really want your bad boy fix, I hear Netflix has a movie out called Bad Influence or Mala Influencia. An ex-con gets a fresh start when hired to protect a wealthy heiress from a stalker, but their chemistry is hard to resist as they grow closer and closer. I pray for the girls who will never be released from the shackles of bad men. My hair is actually done for once. Oh my god. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm in focus. Live fast, die young, nice guys do.